Hello everyone, this is Direwolf20 and welcome to episode 21 of Direwolf20's Server Play Series on Forgecraft2. How's it going? We've got some more Thaumcraft research that's new. I've done a bunch, but we've got a new one here that just showed up, I think in the 5 minutes ago he added a new version and there's a new Thaumcraft research I need to do. But first I need to get something even more important. It's in the Golemancy tab. If I look over at, where are my Harvest Golems, I need to note that order upgrades will allow the harvest golem to replant anything that they've just harvested. So that's kind of important because we've got this farming thing going on and they're not replanting. So it's kind of pointless right now. So I'm going to need an order shard and some gold nuggets, which shouldn't be too bad. And I need order on my wand. How am I for order? I am low on order. So I better go snag some order. So let's do that. Because remember, I think last episode I was fighting a monster and killed him with my wand. Well, did some damage to him with my wand. The reason I need to do this, by the way, is because my goggles of revealing broke. I think I was using them too much, so, or probably they got damaged from a fight. So let's see. Let's steal some stuff here. No, there's nothing in that one. I think the order one is down in this hole. I think this one has some order on it. Yeah, it does. That's good. I also need some fire, but I can find that. What else do I need? I need some fire. Yeah, that's about it. I can find fire in the nether, by the way. Lots of fire nodes in the nether. So I know Mythian and Mysterious Ages are on, and Rorax and Player and Neptune, maybe? I don't know if Neptune's really here or not. He might be just hiding.
Hola.
Oh, and Jade, Rorax, you were nice enough to give me some cows, and I appreciate that greatly, because I need lots of leather and just don't have any. So there's a couple things I need to get working on. I want to build a feeder for that. Oh wait, I need gold. Do I have any gold here? Yeah, I do. Plenty of gold, actually. Alright, let's go take care of some order. So all I gotta do is this, that, and that. Should give us 2 order upgrades. Awesome. And while we're there, we're going to test this out with some bone meal. Good, I have plenty. Okay, so, step 1. What happened to my golems here? I think my golems did that derpy thing where they die, which is unfortunate. So I might have to make a couple new ones, but there we go. Order upgrade. Oh, cool. That's neat. His little upgrade thing goes right there. Okay. Seeds. Now, hopefully, like I said, what'll happen is I have to make a new golem set for over there, where we'll have our carrots and potatoes and such. Harvesting. There it is. Alright, get me some wheat, guys. Do your thing, harvester. Oh, good, he did replant it. Perfect. And this guy's collecting, which is good. Yeah, no, I'm not your master. Do I have a Golemancy bell? Because I want to see, what his setup is. We need to get away so that I can look at this guy's stuff. I think that only works if I break him and pick him up. Do you want me to pick up something specific or continue picking up everything? He's only got 2 specific things. Interesting. I kind of want him to pick up everything. Because I think what's happening right now is, I'm guessing Soren set him to only pick up seeds and wheat. But cotton's being harvested here, and he's not getting the cotton, which is trouble. What we could do, because I think part of the other problem is that he was running over to that other field to pick up stuff that we didn't want him picking up. We can remedy that, though, can't we? You know what else I want to do? Haha. Soren made a mess here, I think. There we go. Now he can pick up everything, and we won't have to worry about him getting stuff he doesn't belong or deserve to have. No, not there. Alright guys, so that's step one. Now that we're going to have a decent income of wheat, I can start breeding these cows. So I think what I'm going to need is a bit of steel. And some carrots. And let's see what we've got. How are we on carrots, by the way? I think for a feeder, or feed station as it's called, if you're naming it correctly, just some wood, a steel plate, and some golden carrots. That shouldn't be too bad. 1, 2, 3, 4. So how are you doing tonight, Rorax? What you up to?
Going pretty well. I'll be on to play in a moment, but in the meantime, what happened to the division sigil we got off the Wither?
I think I have one.
Yeah. Tried to raid your base the other day for it, because I wanted to make some sonar goggles.
Oh,
I couldn't find it.
Yes, I do want to try those out. I know I've got steel somewhere, guys. I think it's in here. Excellent. You can go in there for now. Oh, you know what else we have to do? I need to upgrade my piping here, my conduits for energy, because basically we've got quartz pipes running all over the place. Remember, they can only hold 64 MJ per tick. Well, guess what? That's each of these engines here produces 8. So 8 engines is 64 MJ. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So a bit more than half. I'd say maybe a third of my engines are sitting there unable to be powered on because quartz just can't send that much energy. So we need to upgrade that at some point. I'll probably do that off camera, but just keep in mind it's probably going to happen. I'm thinking gold should be plenty because that's 256 MJ, and that shouldn't be a problem. Okay, let's get our golden carrots here. And we've got some wood. So I'm going to make a feeder real quick. That was a lot of plates. That's okay. We'll be fine. There we go. Feed station. Now I just need some wheat. That's a good spot. Feed the cows. Feed them well. Should probably get myself some sheep as well so I can shear them for wool. Don't think I really need pigs. Is that what you have going on, Rorax? Is a feed station?
No, I have nothing going on. I've been manually doing it the good old-fashioned way.
Oh, nonsense. You have to automate it.
I'll automate it at some point. I've been focusing on my nuke, though.
Oh, how's that going?
It's going pretty well.
Yeah.
2 MFSUs, so 80 million EU, and a almost impossible to blow up nuclear reactor.
Nice.
Yeah.
I like the sound of that. Yeah, I'm a little nervous. I want to start working on a nuclear reactor this episode, but at the same time, I'm kind of like nervous about it. Come on, cows.
It'll probably change.
Oh, there we go.
And then you won't log in for a day. And then by the time you come back, there'll be a crater.
Oh boy,
yeah,
that cow went flying. Portal gun's a little bit weird about picking up entities. There we go. It worked that time. Alright, I need a little bit more. Okay, that should be good enough. Bit of leather. Alright, back in a minute, guys. Alright, see guys, this is why I want a nuclear reactor. I ran out of lava and therefore power in my base here. So I'm going to have to go craft this all in the digger age while I carry a Lapitron crystal between dimensions for myself. There we go. Alright, goggles of revealing. Let's see, do I have gold on me? I do not, of course. There's some right over here. Okay, gold, leather, thermometers. 1 and 2. Alright, I need a little bit more order and fire. So let me go take care of that. Oh, guys, I just put on my goggles. I wanted to show you something. Number one, it's a little bit easier to see these V nodes in the distance. But number two, just looking at them, you know how like, or actually, you know how you used to look at the cauldron and it would show you the aspects in the cauldron?
Yeah.
It's doing that for aura nodes now.
Yay! It's so
That's
cool.
awesome. Because I used to have to,
missed that.
like, I'd be running around with, like, my goggles on, and I'd be like, alright, what aspects are in this thing?
Yeah, and I wasn't running around with a thermometer when I was filling up my wand. So I just have to go up to every aura node and see if it had something my wand wanted.
Exactly. Yes, that's what I was experiencing as well. And they're definitely easier to see now, especially when you get close to them.
That's cool.
Yeah, not bad at all. Alright guys, back in a minute. Oh guys, it's raining outside. I want to see if I can make a spawn of a, whatchamacallit out here. A water elemental. It should work now. Mythian said it should work when it's raining, so we're going to give it a shot. Boat
Oh,
and water
you're on
bucket.
Forgecraft. You should have ample opportunity to try and spawn those things.
You would think, but maybe it's not happy that it's a thunderstorm? I wonder. Mythian, are you still here?
Yeah, I'm here.
No such luck. It's a thunderstorm, though.
Well, thunderstorm should be fine. What biome?
Beach.
The beach probably won't work until I update.
Oh, okay. What should I try then?
Your best bet would be ocean.
Ocean? Okay. Alright, guys. This is a perfect segue into nuclear power because it's exactly the problem that I've been having and needing to address, which is lack of power. So let's get some stone bricks going on here. I've got a few. We're going to want a little bit more. You can go back away. That ought to do. Well, maybe a couple more. Wand of equal trade. That'll do nicely. Wand of equal trade is so cool. Alright, so now that we've got that situation taken care of, let's get a nuclear reactor going. Now what I'm going to do off camera real quick is program into my molecular assembly chamber a bunch of components for a nuclear reactor, both what's going to be needed to maintain the nuclear reactor going forward and what's going to be needed for basically building the nuclear reactor, because I do want to get like a 6-chamber nuclear reactor eventually, but I don't want to jump right into it. We're going to go with a 1-chamber and then we'll upgrade to a 6-chamber eventually. So let's get started. Oh boy, we have new types of fuel. Don't worry, I'll get into it. Alright guys, while I'm setting up my induction furnace, I'm teaching it refined iron from regular iron. I want to show you something Thunderdark hooked up. Check out my metal former. Look back here. We've got the ME interface. I'm going to put in the recipe here for lead plates come from lead. Okay, they just get hammered into a lead plate. But he put an ejector upgrade in here, which is a pretty cool idea. It's set up right now, automatically output to the north side. So he set up the ejector upgrade to whenever an item comes into here and it's finished processing, it automatically ejects. So if you had pipes in here, it would be like thermal expansion, where it can automatically eject into a pipe and you don't have to use a redstone engine or a gate. However, he set it up so that it goes into the ME interface. Pretty cool, right? Which automatically dumps into the system, because the ME interface, that's what it does. If it gets an item it's not looking for, it's just going to dump it right into the AE system. So that was a pretty creative idea. Thunderdark's a smart guy. I'm glad he's working on the IC2 dev team. Right, player? Player's like, oh yeah, totally. And then I want to create this guy. Let's see. Oh, you know what? That's that. But for machine blocks now, we need... So we don't really need refined iron anymore, right, right, player? Oh, it doesn't eject the pipes. Oh, adjacent inventories. Gotcha. Now he tells me. So I should teach this thing iron makes iron plate in code. And then this thing goes in here. I'm just doing a little bit of diligence, guys, getting my AE system set up. Okay, we'll be back in a minute. There we go, machine blocks. So let's see how this works, just to be extra clear about it. I'm going to teach this thing how to make coal dust. I'm going to come over here to my interface. That's behind my macerator, and watch what happens when I put the ejector upgrade in here. See how it ejected out all the coal dust? It dumped it right into the interface. Cool, right? Now that is set to the first valid side. I guess I want to change that somehow. How do I change this ejector, Mr. Player? Click a block face with it. Ah, there we go. Top. I get it. So I want it to eject to that side, and now it's ejecting to the north side. I gotcha. That's cool. There we go. That'll ensure it goes in there and not somewhere else, even though it probably wouldn't fit anywhere else, but that'll make sure. That's cool. Encode this guy. Then we'll encode this guy. And then we'll set up this thing. So let's put these two in here. Poor Rorax.
I was gassed, and I was dying by standing still.
Nice.
Can you do me a favor and take me to those coordinates once I'm back in the nether?
Yeah, sure. Just say when.
Cheers.
So I should be able to hit begin on this guy, and we get it. Cool. This to this. Okay, be right back, guys. Almost done setting this up. Alright, guys, one upgrade that we're adding to the system here is the metal former. And I have to put 2 transformer upgrades in there. And I want this guy to be in the wire mode. So this guy will be in hammer mode, and this guy will be in wire mode. And now that that's placed, I can go ahead and do this. We'll set this guy to the north-facing block and put him in here. And then I've got an interface for him so that I can make copper cabling. Cool. So now I can say that. I honestly don't remember how much copper cable you get from this.
3.
Is it 3 per ingot? Okay, cool. Sweet. Thank you. Awesome. I guess I could do gold. Good, I happen to have one. I'll just teach it the recipe real quick. And I need more blank patterns. I love how fast this thing crafts. It's awesome. Because I put upgrades in it. Hee. Alright, almost done, guys. And we're back, guys. Now let's get going with reactors. We're going to need 3 reactor chambers. Soren, what's up, dude?
Not much.
We're also going to need a generator. I did not automate any of this, but... that shouldn't be too big of a deal. We'll get that going in a second here. Let me remember how to make a battery. Okay, that's how. I need 2 tin plates, please. And what kind of cabling was that? New stuff from IC2. Insulated tin cable, okay. Tin cabling. Alright, I'll just get some tin and some rubber. Should be good. You 2 go in there, and you go in there. I didn't do tin. Of course, because those are the ones I need. get a machine block real quick so I can do the generator piece. And then while it's going, I'm also going to tell it to craft an advanced circuit. Oh wow, that was fast. I guess it had everything it needed. Awesome. Thank you, machine block. Alright, so furnace. That's the one part I didn't automate, but that's okay. How's this thing doing? Currently crafting nothing. So does that mean that we have a...
That's always useful.
Yeah, it's because we have 3 reactor chambers already made.
Oh.
So I've got a nuclear reactor. Awesome.
Oh,
We're going to place this guy right back here. Now I did make this a nice odd-shaped room, which is kind of dopey of me. So let's just break all this out here. I'm putting this in our basement, Soren. I hope that's okay.
YouTube audience, put on your hazmat suits on now.
We're going to need hazmat suits for real, by the way. Just so you...
Oh, great.
Yeah, like, it's not even an option right now.
Welcome to the workshop, hazmat suit. Okay.
Oh, you know what I want to do, though? I want to do... Oh, that's interesting. I have to tell Azenor you can't left-click with the Wand of Equal Trade.
Ah.
Yes. So let's see.
You didn't tell me what you wanted to do.
You don't need them with a bed nearby.
What?
Yeah, right. That's right, Mr. Player. So I could put one like here, and then eventually we could have one here. That would work, right? Yeah. I like the idea of that. Alright, so nuclear reactor. What's going inside? Well, I've programmed all the stuff we want to make in here as well. So let's get that cooking up. Oh, I'm out of power. This is why we're making a nuclear reactor, by the way, guys. I constantly run out of power. We ran out of lava, Soren.
Got it.
Yeah, and I could move the lava pump, but it's just not lasting long enough. So right now I'm using a Lapitron crystal to keep us going for a little bit, and I'm building the nuclear reactor because better. Yeah. We're probably going to want to move the pump anyway, because we'll want both power supplies for a little bit until we get a second nuclear reactor going, but this will at least get us started. Yeah, I need to wait for this to charge, because pretty much all my stuff I want to be able to craft with AE. So, I'll be back when this is full. Alright guys, we're back. So I need 2 of these. I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of these. And I need 3 of these guys. That shouldn't be too bad. And look, all kinds of things are crafting. Cool. Alright, while that's happening, I'm going to show you how to process uranium. I'm just going to grab, I don't know how much I need really. I'll grab 16 of them for now, and then we'll bring this with us to the workshop. While I'm at it, I'm going to grab a good bit of rubber. Some orange dye. Let's see, do we have any flowers? And wool. How are we for wool? String? Okay. The reason I need all this stuff is because I need to make a hazmat suit. So we're going to need some rubber boots.
Wonderful.
Yeah, I'm not kidding. We really need a hazmat suit.
Can we get the DeLorean?
Maybe. And then we're going to want scuba. It's called scuba helmet. I can make one of them, right? Oh, what am I missing? Glass. Taught my system how to make glass.
Oh.
Yeah. And while I'm at it, while I'm here, I'm going to make an armor stand. That's this guy. So that's my armor stand for my hazmat suit, and I can just click it on. Let's see. There we go. Sweet hazmat suit. I'll show you why we need that in a minute. Hey, wait. If I'm going to wear a hazmat suit, I need one more thing. See, Soren, if you were on right now, you'd be seeing the hilarity that's ensuing.
I can picture it already. You will know.
Do you have any idea what I have in my hand right now?
You have a helmet?
No. I'm wearing a hazmat suit. What do you think I have in my hand right now?
Uranium?
Nope.
A flux capacitor?
Crowbar.
What?
Okay, guys.
Got it.
Uranium processing 101. Step 1, macerate the stuff. And I think there's some overclockers in these machines, so we'll just help this along a little bit.
Step 2, don't blow up.
Yeah, pretty much. That's absolutely part of step 2. Don't blow up. You don't want to do that part. Once you process this stuff and start processing it a bit, you're going to start to hurt a little bit. So let me take off my my helmet and suit here. I'm going to just show you what happens. So we take crushed uranium, then we have to wash it in a washer. Okay. Not a big deal here either. So we'll let this stuff get washed. You might want to automate this if you don't feel like doing the hazmat suit part, but I'm thinking you're probably going to want a hazmat suit. Let's see here. Once you've washed a bit of it, purified crushed uranium, then you're going to want to toss it into your thermal centrifuge. Now, this is the part that takes a while. Remember I told you a couple episodes back that the thermal centrifuge just takes a while to warm up and get heated? Well, look at the progress bar of the heat meter right now. It's like not even moved at all. Oh, there we go, our first little tick. So it's going to take a good like minute or two at least to start heating up here. So basically, it takes a while to heat up the thermal centrifuge in order for it to process uranium ore. But don't worry, good things are coming very soon. I'm going to let this process, and then I'll get the thermal centrifuge. When that's heated up, we'll be back. Let's actually toss this guy into here. And do note, guys, you get a little bit of lead dust and stone dust from, processing that stuff. Almost there on the heat up. Hey, here we go. Now we're talking. Cool. Just want to see what level of overclocker I want to put in this thing for good optimal use. That looks good. So now we're thermally centrifuging our purified crushed uranium. And we're getting a few things out of this. We're getting uranium, and we're getting small piles of uranium. Let me grab some of this. Ow, 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 ow. Yeah, you shouldn't carry purified crushed uranium in your hand. Otherwise, you'll get radiation poisoning. Not good. Drink some milk to get rid of that. Yes, it hurt a bit, Soren. But if you're wearing a hazmat suit, you should be just fine. Ta-da! No damage. Cool. What we want to do in order to make this proper good uranium, there's a couple types of uranium. We can either get basic uranium, which is the stuff we're carrying right here, and small piles of uranium right there, or we want to get this stuff. Okay, no, this stuff, enriched uranium nuclear fuel. This is the stuff you have to put in your nuclear reactors. So it's a good thing we're getting small piles and big chunks of uranium because we're going to have to enrich it into nuclear fuel. Now the other thing we can get is, what's that stuff? The other stuff. This stuff, MOX nuclear fuel. You're going to need some plutonium, but we can't get plutonium yet. Plutonium comes from putting your uranium in a reactor, and then when you get those depleted fuel rods that we're going to get here, we'll get some plutonium. But we'll get to that stuff a little bit later. And it's actually really cool. You're going to like it a lot, what you can do with plutonium, aside from the MOX. What the MOX fuel does, by the way, is it produces more power depending on how hot the nuclear reactor gets. So if we get a really, really hot nuclear reactor, it can produce up to 4 times as much nuclear energy as normal. Is that right, player? 4 times as much as the max? I'm pretty sure that's what Thunderdark told me. Player thinks so, maybe. Okay, so we'll be back in a moment once this is done. You know what, guys? We're going to come back next episode and get working on the nuclear reactor. We've got the uranium processing here. I'm going to wait until next episode because we've hit the wrapping up point, and there's still a couple steps left to do after we get the uranium into an enriched state. We can't just, shove it into a can. We have to get a couple machines going. Well, just one, I think. And then we'll be able to get this nuclear reactor up and running. I did set up some stuff, so let's let that thing run for a minute or two. We'll head back down to our basement real quick. Yes, here we go. Did get my lava running again, so that'll at least hold me over until next episode. So, plus, I think we have an overall net loss with all the processing of ore that we're doing, but I'm not too worried about it. Alright guys, for now, Direwolf20 signing off. Hope you enjoyed the episode. More nuclear fun coming up next episode. Like I said, we'll start off with a basic reactor, and then we'll upgrade it to a 6-chamber eventually, where we have all kinds of powerful stuff going on in there to make some really large amounts of energy. Alright guys, take it easy!